Hey, it's me. Let's take a look at Drakensang Online, DSO for short, is a popular MMORPG developed by Bigpoint Games and officially released in 2012. Bigpoint Games is a German video game company which took the reins of the Drakensang series after acquiring Radon Labs, the original creators of the franchise. Before this acquisition, Radon Labs filed for bankruptcy due to financial issues. They managed to make two Drakensang games, The Dark Eye and The River of Time, before Bigpoint took the series in a new direction. There are 4 classes in DSO. You can play as a spellweaver mastering elemental magic, a ranger with precise strikes, a dragon knight dominating melee combat, or a steam mechanicus using advanced machinery. A 5th class has been mentioned several times over the years, the Nightwalker, with a publicly released concept art and skill design. A new classes are in the talks for 2026, so we'll just have to wait and see. The gameplay in DSO is straightforward. Your character follows your mouse cursor and skills are activated with the keyboard. While there's no controller support or movement using WASD or arrow keys, the game features a customizable hotkey layout to suit your preferences. DSO takes place in a rich fantasy world featuring everything from sunny beaches to dark, moody catacombs. Even though it's an older game, the graphics still hold up well. The settings aren't overly detailed, but the basic options are more than enough to get the job done. It should run smoothly on most laptops and computers, and with lower settings, you could probably play it on Potato. After all, it started as a browser game. Occasional visual glitches like weird textures, missing textures, broken textures, weird shadows, or object clipping is a common occurrence, but they don't affect gameplay except for a few areas. Land of Immortals. Given its age and the Nebula engine it's built on, there can be crashes, especially with new updates. However, the dev team is quick to address any major issues, often offering compensation for any inconvenience. The soundtrack in DSO does a great job of setting the right vibe for each area. Composed by Florian Bodenschatz, each major location has its own unique song that fits the mood perfectly. The sound effects are pretty solid too, whether it's using your skills, riding a mount, or hearing the sound of a boss roaring. Everything has a nice touch. You will also hear ambient sounds like water or blowing wind that make the world feel more alive. As for voice acting, there isn't any, except for Ancestral Ruins, but it is available only for a short time. Most of the time you'll see text-based dialogue. A handful of characters and a few special creatures also have speech bubbles. DSO is mostly PvE, so you'll spend most of your time slaying monsters and taking out bosses, either solo or in a group, with up to 4 other players. You can also create or join a guild with a limit of 50 players that you can talk to through the guild chat. If PvP is more your thing, you can duel, jump into 5v5 or 6v5 matches, or even get into a free-for-all mode during special events. There are 7 servers to pick from, 6 for PvE and 1 for PvP. You can play on as many as you want, but your characters won't transfer between them. On PvP server, you can fight other players out in the open, but on PvE servers, it's just monsters, unless you switch to PvP mode manually and encounter someone who did the same. The player numbers have definitely dropped over the years, but there's still a solid core community, with some returning players coming back to check out new updates or events. Some players go for a story in MMORPGs, but DSO is all about gameplay and having fun. Combat feels smooth, and as you level up, the game becomes easier, which gives you that satisfying feeling of actually getting stronger and being able to handle bosses that once gave you trouble. The enemy designs are cool, and the skills and environments are polished and nice to look at. Whether you're winding down after work or school, or just need something to distract you, DSO has your back. The variety of items and skills for each class gives you loads of ways to play the game. You can also change up your character's look with transmogrification or go for some fun costumes. And there's plenty to collect, from costumes and emotes to mounts, pets and character effects. Let's talk about some of the downsides. One thing a lot of people overlook is the story. At first, you might be interested in the world and its lore, but honestly, reading through a lot of text isn't really that engaging. Some quests are just about talking to different NPCs, running around and clicking through dialogue, which can get boring. The reward amounts feel pretty small once you've played for a while. Also, getting to level 100 isn't something you'll achieve just by completing quests. You'll often run out of quests and have to grind for hours to level up and unlock more. The quest system could definitely be better. Another issue is solo play. Once you hit level 100, you'll focus on grinding for better gear and resources, but it's really hard to do that on your own. You will need stronger players to help you get the items you need. Joining random groups can be difficult too, either because everyone is at the same power level as you and bosses are tough, or because language and communication barriers get in the way. A lot of good items are locked behind events that are too tough for weaker players, so you'll have to get help from someone stronger. And then there's the problem of fewer players. The game used to be very different, and as it changed, some players had a hard time keeping up. Many left because they couldn't adjust, and others came back just for nostalgia. After Bigpoint was bought by Yuzu in 2016, the game changed a lot. DSO still has some loyal players, but there's no push to bring in new ones, no advertising, no special offers, and no sponsorships. And that's why the player base has shrunk over time. Even though the game has its flaws, it's still loved by many. Players come and go, but the loyal fans stick around. They keep playing to get stronger, finish events, or just enjoy the game as it is. Whether or not you're a fan of MMORPGs, there is something to like about DSO. If you'd like to see more videos like a deeper look into the classes and skills, or you want to hear more about the good and bad sides of DSO, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I will be grateful for any feedback and suggestions about the video quality itself. If you liked it, you can drop a like below, or maybe even subscribe for more future yapping. Thanks for watching and take care.